Hello and welcome to this video. If you're first timer on this particular channel, straightway go ahead and subscribe to this because you are here because you might be a cybersecurity professional or an IT professional who is looking to get more into and learn about cybersecurity. This entire series is about cryptography and this is the video number 2 of the entire series. In this particular video, I have focused on explaining you the core definitions in the very simplest form. So if you are a cybersecurity enthusiast who is keep learning and who love to learn the new concept in cybersecurity, do consider subscribing to this particular channel. I will not take much of your time. Let's go ahead right away into the video, and we need to talk about some terms. Number first is cryptography. So cryptography is an art of, you can say, converting something in a you can say in a format which is not understood by those who don't have the key to it, who don't have the authority to see to it. So it is a way of obfuscating data, you can say. It is a way of screwing up data, to be in the simple way, which only those people can access who are authorized to see it. That is what is called as cryptography, right? We achieve cryptography by passing some kind of input, that is plain text. So any kind of normal text is called as plain text. When we pass it through a particular system, right, it is called as crypto system, right, and it will convert this particular text into ciphertext. This particular crypto system is a system which also houses a particular you can say algorithm, which you can also call it as a mixer and grinder. So you just give an input and it will just make the juice and give it to you, simple as that. Okay, so that is called as an algorithm. Okay, in this entire algorithm we also use one very special item which is called as a key, right? Now key is also called as crypto variable as well. Be ready to face some alternate terms in your CISSP exam. They are not going to use the same terms there. Until you know each and every term and you know what is the purpose of those terms, you will not be able to make out. You will see like they are asking a very straightforward question, but option is telling you something different. Your expected input is not there in the options. That is because they are trying to indirectly test you out. Do you know that particular term? What does it mean? So they may give you some kind of function instead of giving that definition directly. So be ready for that. Okay, crypto variable. Crypto variable is another term which we use for cryptography. Okay, so why is key important? Key is important because it will make sure that not a particular text, plain text, when it is passed through the same crypto system, okay, it should not produce the same ciphertext every time. Okay, to make sure this does not happen, we have a secret key which we apply to this. Okay, now it is not only this particular key which works, because key will be there for the entire plain text. So maybe it may not, it will work, but it will not work to the level extended. We also have to bring in some kind of randomization, more randomization as well, because the biggest enemy of ciphertext, of this cryptography, is patterns. Patterns is the biggest enemy of cryptography. That means if somebody is able to evaluate a particular output and he says that something is going up repeated more than other, they know that in the English language or any other language we make use of some word more than others. So those kind of patterns they can analyze and they can break the crypto system. So we need to eliminate patterns all the time. To eliminate these patterns, what we do, we have to bring in randomization. To bring up this randomization in the entire cryptography, we make use of two different mechanisms. One is called as initialization value, IV, It is called as initialization value. This initialization value is given to the system as a first time, the first block. Later on I will also talk about what is block cipher and all. So this is one random value which is given to a particular plain text here, so that whatever the outcome is coming. For example, I am letting CISSP go through this particular algorithm and it give me A, B, C, D. At any other place in the same document, if CISSP is repeated again, it should not give me the same output at A, B, C, D, maybe X, Y, Z. Okay, to get this thing done, we need to make sure that initialization vector is given as a random input to it. It is actually given only once and in the first block. Then later on we have something called as a chaining mechanism, where every block output is treated as an IV for the next block. So that is something which we do, or a part of that particular crypto text is taken as an input for the next block. So that is another way to automatically generate this IV. Otherwise your system will become very complex. The another way of doing the same thing is called as knowns. The known can be something which can be given multiple time in the entire process. It can be given as input at multiple times based on a particular mathematical algorithm, based on a particular counter. You can generate this particular knowns and give it consistently to the entire thing. This is the same thing what you see in you can say in CTR mode, counter mode. Nowadays we use the counter mode as well, right? I will talk about those terms later, but for now you understand this. Now it is also very important to understand, we understood the biggest enemy of cryptography is patterns, right? And the amount of time which is spent and the amount of you can say the processing power which is required to break a particular crypto system is called as work factor. The work factor is the difficulty level for the attacker. How much time it will take for them to break a particular crypto system, what computational power they need, so what much effort they need. That is what is called as work effort. Okay. Hey there, I hope you liked the entire video and this might have cleared a lot of your concept. If you really like it, please don't forget to subscribe to this particular channel and like and share with others as well, so that knowledge can spread, right? And with that said, this is just this is an entire series. Do not miss out watching other videos also. You might be getting those links. And with that said, I am going to see you in the next video.